I'm quickly running through a field of White Lotus theories, and by quickly running, I mean jogging at a conversational pace. And by jogging at a conversational pace, I mean walking. And by walking, I mean being pushed in a shopping cart. Hey girl. Love that song. Shout out to copyright infringement. And shout out to my friends at the Bureau of Land Management. Season 3 of White Lotus might actually be the best season yet. And this is what should happen with shows. They should progressively get better year after year. Shout out to the writers and shout out to the iconic Mike White, who happens to be extremely white. This is art. This is one of those things that makes you want to create better shit. I'm moved. What I really loved was seeing all this beautiful unknown talent get a chance to be great. And then I found out from a friend that allegedly this cast is full of A-listers. A-listers I've never seen before. I knew who Leslie Bibb was because she was in GCB with Kristen Chenoweth.
Hide it under a bushel, yo! Shine, 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 shine!
But Walter Goggins, Sam Rockwell, Carrie Coon. What did you call me? Then there's this girl, and I had no clue who she was, but apparently she's like the Beyonce to Asian people. Shout out to her. Rich, famous, hot. The writing is so good, it's actually disrespectful. Like broke into my house, assaulted my wife, drank all my Mountain Dew, disrespectful. Nobody knows what's happening next, and I'm in the Reddit comments arguing with a screen name called Tanya Was Pushed 87. Every line feels like a breadcrumb, every wide shot a warning. So now, as a humble servant of chaos, allow me to share a few of my favorite White Lotus Season 3 theories, taking it character by character. By the way, I have not seen episode 6 yet. I have a job. So if any of these theories are disproved in the meantime, leave me alone. Babe, let's start with the icon Parker Posey, who happens to be BFFs with Demon in Residence, Blake Lively. She plays Victoria Ratliff. She's mysterious, she's poised, and I believe quite emotionally layered. She's got this crazy accent that I believe only rivals that of Moira Rose in Schitt's Creek.
Buddhism. Piper, no. Tsunami.
She's nuts. To me, the most plausible theory is that she's known about the money laundering this whole time and already has money stashed away in the Caribbean. She even says she usually stays in the Caribbean. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean? The Caribbean is one of the only places you can just roll up and open an offshore account as a non-citizen. And then fast forward, she pretends she doesn't remember Leslie Bibb's character.
She's just forgetful, I guess.
Yes.
It's not forgetfulness, it's calculated. She doesn't want anyone back home connecting the dots when she eventually goes missing and ends up on a yacht off St. Kitts, sipping a dark rum and sitting on her rose. Another piece is this lorazepam, the anxiety meds. Look, I don't personally live this life. I couldn't tell you the first thing about anxiety or the drugs.
Shout out to everybody with social anxiety. I kind of feel sorry for you.
But she's seen things and she's plotting. And the plotting is only making her anxiety go through the roof. And then there's the tsunami dream that she keeps having. The waves crashing into her house. She knows everything's about to fall apart. Okay, moving on. Demon Greg, he's back. Some plausible theories. He owns the resort. After Tanya's death, he used her fortune to invest in the White Lotus brand. And this season is just him lurking around in the background, keeping tabs on everything. Him being the owner is actually why the weird guy Fabian is so weird when Belinda brings him up. Also, there's this thought that Tanya's death didn't go as cleanly as planned, and now Greg is being tracked down by a private investigator or a hitman or one of the season's characters we've become acquainted with. Also, there's another theory that maybe he might be Sritala's silent partner using the wellness retreat as a way to clean money. He's a demon. I hope he passes away. Then there's Rick and Sritala. Someone said that Rick's dad, the one he's supposedly there to avenge, is actually not dead, and that Sritala is Rick's dad, fully transitioned, living life out loud. Maybe in a way that she couldn't back home with a wife and children. And honestly, the math kind of maths. It would explain the whole Sam Rockwell story. Like, why include that little detail about the involvement with the trans woman unless you're planting a seed for Rick to soften later when he finds out about his dad? Rick does mention that his dad had a background in hospitality, and Sritala is the visionary behind the hotel's wellness program. So, like, connections are connecting. I love this theory. I do, but I don't believe it. And here's why. Your dad transitioned and turned Asian? Rachel Dolezal is clocking out of her shift at Trader Joe's to come you up. So then there's the triplets who aren't really triplets. There's this weird competition between the oldest boy, Saxon, and the middle one, Piper, seemingly all over the youngest one, Lachlan's affection. I think the biggest theory that people got from episode 1 on, that there was going to be some twincest happening. And in last week's episode, the brothers actually made out. And I believe that the kiss was a shift in power dynamics. Lachlan, the youngest one, initiated the kiss. And it's a big dominating moment for him. He's been a bottom all his life, and finally, he's free. Lachlan even says earlier in the episode, one day I'm gonna take you down. Maybe this moment is the start to his villain arc. He is a child of monsters after all. Maybe he's the psycho. Maybe he's the one with the gun. I'm saying a lot of things I don't believe. Another one of the theories is that one of the guys in Sam Rockwell's monologue who he does the gay sex with is Saxon. I don't believe this either, but I wanted to say it out loud. Patrick Schwarzenegger is generally hot. I've wanted him for years, but he's playing this character too well though, and now he will forever look gross to me. Look, he's doing the Trump hands with Asian Beyonce. Even Keels wants him dead. Someone on Reddit said that the Ratliffs are actually not related to each other and are a group of con artists. Then they put a picture of We're the Millers, which I guess is a Jennifer Aniston movie. I've never seen it, but allegedly it's about a fake family who smuggles drugs from Mexico. I also read this thing that talked about how the Saxon and Lachlan twincest is a commentary on the corn industry. I don't think it's that deep, but hey, can we get personal real quick? How do you like your corn? Like, what's your favorite category? On a cob? Creamed?